Western New Yorkers woke up to walls of snow this morning after being battered by the first lake-effect snowstorm of the year. It brought near whiteout conditions in some parts of the state. Look at that. This is video out of Rochester's Frederick Douglass International Airport, and you can really barely see. There we can kind of see a plane in the background. Some parts of the Buffalo area are reporting more than 3.5 feet of snow. But fortunately for them, it looks like they are now in the clear. Let's bring in meteorologist Damon Matson. Damon, welcome. Great to see you. It seems like the storm at this point has moved out and just all of the snow is left behind.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The snow is coming to an end, but behind it here now, we're talking about some very cold temperatures. The first Arctic blast of the season for many. We have temperatures across the nation, not all that bad through the heartland, but once you head back toward the northeast, those temperatures, they're sitting right near freezing, but it's not just the air temperature that's the main concern. It's when you factor in the wind that has been gusting off of the Great Lakes and across much of the Northeast here for the last couple of days. And when we take a closer look down into parts of Pennsylvania, New York, and the interior Northeast here, you're talking feels like temperatures that are down into the single digits. That is just biting cold right there. And that wind coming off of the Great Lakes is producing all of that snowfall that is burying some communities up into New York and again, right along parts of the Great Lakes. Now, this cold is far reaching, though. As we go into the night tonight, some places that don't typically experience this level of cold will see just that. As we get into the panhandle of Florida here, we have freeze warnings, frost advisories that go through tonight and into the morning tomorrow. So even parts of the southeast and the Florida coastline experiencing this cold. So everybody's going to feel it as we go over the next couple of days. But there is some good news here, folks. We're going to see a warm up as temperatures do start to rebound quickly as we head into the day tomorrow. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, yeah, we like that. Warm up possibilities, always a good thing. All right, Damon Matson, thank you. Well, Decision Desk 24 now, and all eyes on New Hampshire as that state gets ready for its first in the nation primary in January.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Western New York was just hit with its first big snowfall of the season. I mean, to the tune of almost 45 inches of snow in some areas. Parts of the state saw a foot, some other parts saw 2 feet, and this all thanks to the lake effect, which people up in that part of the world know a lot about, producing heavy snowfall downwind of the Great Lakes. And it all comes as much of the country is experiencing bone-chilling temperatures. We're live now with meteorologist David Matson, NewsNation station WDCW in Washington, D.C. David, good to see you. What do people need to know about this?
Yeah, Connell, good to see you as well. And yeah, this cold air, thankfully, is not going to stick around long, but it's still impacting parts of the Northeast. Temperatures across the midsection of the country, not all that bad. But as you look out into the interior Northeast, we still have those temperatures into the 30s. And when you factor in the wind that has been ever so persistent, that's producing feels like wind chill values way down into the teens, the 20s, and even in some cases, we have single digits right now as you go up into the lakes here across New York and into the interior Northeast. So this is the first Arctic blast of the year. Everybody has been feeling it, and this is a far stretching cold as we are expecting some of that colder air to make it all the way down to places like Georgia and Florida, where tonight there are freeze warnings in effect. Places that aren't even used to seeing this kind of cold will be experiencing that as we go into the night tonight. But again, the good news here is that this is only going to last for a bit longer. We're going to see temperatures on the rise as southerly winds kick in tomorrow into Friday. So thankfully, the cold is only going to last so much longer.
All right, we'll take it. Not even winter yet. David, thank you. Good to see you. David Matson there on the weather story of a city they know all about the cold, the city of Chicago. And we want to go there to